everyone, welcome to From the Heart Friday with me, Jessica Brigden of Jess B Creative Cardiology. I'm so thankful you're here with me this week. This is actually session number 30. It turns out last week when I said it was 29, I looked back through and I miscounted. So today we're actually on week 30 of our videos. Hello, thank you for joining me. And I'm just doing my little heart here, sharing the love, and again, thank you so much for watching me. Hi, Margaret. If you're not already subscribed, make sure you give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my YouTube channel, like my Facebook page, all of those wonderful things that help me keep my videos going and keep them showing up in your news feed so that you can watch me each week on Friday at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. So today I've got some fun things for us. So it's kind of funny. There is, if you guys are on Pinterest, there is a pin from a stamp set called Backyard Basics. It's from 2013, so 7 years ago. Anyways, it's not even a project I made. It was a project I believe that demonstrator Mary Fish made 7 years ago, and somehow I pinned it, and it is like one of my most pinned projects or repinned projects on Pinterest. So I decided, since we have a new honeybee stamp set, that I'm going to recreate that pin, and maybe you guys can help me and see if the projects that we make today, if we can get that new pin to be my most pinned project. So hey Luann, hey Nancy, hey Janelle. Oh great, everybody's jumping in here. So it's just saying I'm going to use a sketch and recreate a project that has been on my Pinterest board for 7 years now. That's super popular, and I want to redo it, and hopefully my own pin will become super popular. Hey Doris, hey Nancy, awesome, thank you guys for joining me. So hey Bruno, oh my goodness, what is it, like middle of the night? All right, so we have some famous stampers watching us today, but I am going to flip it around, and we are going to use the honeybee bundle, and I thought we'd do this sketch two different ways. So we'll use the honeybees, and then we'll use the ladybug stamp set with the new dies. Did you guys know there's coordinating dies coming for customers in February? Yes. So we'll have ladybug die cuts as well. Hey Anne. Awesome. Okay, so I'm gonna flip you guys around and get us started with our honeybee projects and our Sale A Bration honeybee paper here, and then the little ladybug everything there too. Okay, so you can see I've got my catalogs open here. So we're using the honeybee bundle. This is on page 30 of the mini catalog, and that has a coordinating Sale A Bration item, which you can get free. So if you purchase the bundle for $41.25, this is US, add in a couple of cardstocks or an ink pad, and then you'll be able to get the honeybee specialty paper for free. How awesome is that? Okay, so here's the stamp set. I have cut a half sheet of basic black cardstock. So this is 5.5 inches across by 8.5 inches long. We are going to fold it there at the 4.25 mark. Hi, Mary Ann. Oh, I love it when I have visitors. That's so awesome. All right, so you guys give me your feedback and comment, chat with each other, because it makes it so much fun. It's like you're actually here with me and not just all over the place. Okay, so I've got the honeybees. What did I pull out? I want to use this image here because it has a framelit. And I'm actually going to stamp that on a piece of crushed curry. Again, I'm all about using scraps. So this is just a piece that I had left over in my bag of crushed curry cardstock, and I'm using the Memento black ink. And this ink pad, this is one of the felt ink pads. It's not super juicy, so you want to make sure your stamp is good and inked. And I'm going to just stamp this right on here. All right, love the way that looked out. And that's kind of a cool way to add some color to your stamp, is just black ink on yellow, and then you have that perfect honeybee color going on. So I have my magnetic plate here set up in my die cutting machine. I'm gonna pop that out real quick. You guys can see it as I'm doing this. The new framelets, they fit right close, right around the edges there. Oh, and then you don't want to shake it because of course that will reset it. Sometimes you do have to move this around because it's not actually one solid magnet. There's about 50 of those little round magnets that are all in here. So you sometimes have to move things just a tad to get it just how you want it. But then we'll run that through. You'll hear the snap, crackle, pop. Yep, there it was. Okay, so we've got this. All right, well, that's a little off. I'll do another one. But add some dimensionals to that. Of course, dimensionals are our friend. All right, I'm just gonna set that aside. Now I've taken some of this honeybee specialty paper, and what's special about it, hi Donna, is that it's got this gorgeous gold foil embossed through every single one of the sheets. And so you've got like black and gold on one side and then a solid design on the other, just a black and white. But we want to use the fun patterns because they're just so regal looking. So I have cut a couple of strips here. It's got the little golden flowers and the honeybees. The back side is just stripes, but so I think I'll use the other one. So this is cut. I've got it to 1 inch and it's 5 1/4 inches long. So on my card, I'm going to have a 1/4 inch border all the way around. And you want to just make sure your bumblebees here are flying in the right direction. So the next thing we want, so I actually thought this week through a little bit more than usual. So I'm gonna get my plate back here. I've got a sheet of Whisper White and that I want to layer over the top, and I'm gonna pop this up. But I wanna do a peekaboo window here for the bumblebee and do a little frame for it. So what I've got is my, where are they? My oval framelits dies. If you guys don't have these, you definitely need them on your to-do list. So there's a whole bunch of ovals, and then you even have the scallopy ovals there as well. So in this case, I'm using, let's see, the two, so they're not the largest, they're like the 3rd and 4th largest sizes. So I've pulled those out and I made sure that they're a little bit, let me show you guys here. I wanted one to make sure that one is a little bit bigger than the other. So when you were to lay them down, this way you can see that they're about 1/4 inch different. And that's what I'm gonna use to create my frame. So in the meantime, the white piece here, and actually it's Whisper White, you can do 2 at a time through the Big Shot. What I want it to do is just use that smaller oval framelit. I'm gonna come about 1/3 of the way down, and I'm only doing the small size because when I do my layer, my frame, I want my frame to be able to come around here. So I've got, again, this is my magnetic platform. I've got 2 sheets of Whisper White. You might as well do 2 at a time. And this is cut to 3 1/4 by 5 1/4. All right, so let me pop those out here and then show you what that's gonna look like. Okay, so I'm gonna just use one for now, and that's what that's gonna look like, which doesn't look like much, but that's what it's gonna do. And then you'll end up with your inside oval as well. So actually with this inside oval, we can go ahead and glue that down. I want that flat on the card base, whereas I'm going to stamp and pop the rest of this one up. Okay, so I'm gonna just insert it there in the negative spot, and then I can still take this part out. Then this stamp set has all kinds of cute sentiments, and I do want to stamp on here before I actually go to my card. So I picked this one. I love this. Thinking of you, sweet friend. So let me grab that. And again, my Memento Black. And I'm going to just stamp this right here, kind of off to the side, not totally to the side. If you are one of those people that has to have everything lined up, that might bug you a little bit. But I'm going to put an embellishment there when we're done, and that should balance it all. That'll balance it all out. But for now, again, dimensional friendly card. Bruno, you should love this. Hi, Pam. Oh, thank you so much for sharing my video. I love it when you do that. All right, so dimensionally intensive here. I've got one on each quarter. I'm gonna put one above and below the ovals. So I've got 6 dimensionals here. I want this to stay stable on my card, and then I'll just peel off these little backings. Okay. All right, and this helps with the placement because we've already stuck that down. So we're gonna go right back where it was. Again, you can see I've got 1/4 inch all the way around my card. Somehow I'm got little goobers on it, I think because I was cutting a lot of black cardstock for a workshop and class and things that I have coming up. So I have little black paper fibers all over the place. Okay, so that's our base. I'm not happy with that. I'm gonna cut another one of these. We'll get a do-over. Or actually, you know what? Let's see how, oh, I already put dimensionals on it. Oh well. Okay, just toss it. Do another one. Let's try this again. See if we can get it straight. All right, because I don't want a crooked bee. That one's just a little too off. That's going to bug me. And if I'm going to make this a super popular pinned post, then we have to make sure it looks good. It's just so funny, this pin, like Pinterest, I have it set up so I get like daily updates of things that have been pinned. And I keep getting these messages that this particular card has been pinned over and over and over and over again. I'm like, oh my goodness, I don't know what it is about it, but oh yeah, that one is so much better. All right, she'll fly away. Put a couple of new dimensionals on here. But it's a really cute layout, don't you guys think? All right, so I'm going to put this right here in the middle. So it's framed, it's a little popped up. You guys can kind of see a little bit of the dimension there. Do I have an example of the original pin? You know what, I'll include a link. I can go back in and include a link in the post here. You know what, let me grab my tablet. I think I can pull it up, but either way, I'll still include a link. And let me see if I can, I actually saved it to my photos. But my tablet's not on. I took it to a meeting last night and I turned it on airplane mode so that it wouldn't ding in the middle of the program and embarrass me. So let's see here. Pinterest. Let me just see if I could pull it up quick. All right, so if you are not familiar with my Pinterest board, that's me, Jessica Brigden of Jess B Creative Cardiology. So you can just type that into Pinterest. You can see all the different pins. I pin a lot of recipes, pin all of my projects on here. But this pin was from Stampin' Up! Backyard Basics. So there it goes. That's, oh boy, why did it turn on me? All right. That's the original. Look, it's got 489 repins, which is crazy. But this is the card. So it's just got a piece of designer paper, the bee, some greetings, a little frame, and then an embellishment. So we're kind of coming up with a similar project here. We do need an embellishment added. So to go with the gold theme, I've pulled out the designer elements. I actually had cut this into a little bit of section and had shared that with someone, but I thought the gold piece here would match perfectly. All right, and we'll do that right there. So what do you guys think? It's cute, right? It's simple, but really fun. And you only need a couple colors of cardstock. We've got basic black, whisper white, stamped on a little crushed curry, strip of the honeybee specialty. It's called Golden Honey specialty paper. And then this is one of the designer elements. They come in, you get a whole bunch. You get the copper, the silver, and the gold there, which is really cool. All right, so that's take one. That's the actual honeybee card. But I want to change it up a little bit and do something fun here with the Little Ladybug, which we used last week because this set is so cute. And it's awesome because now there's a whole series of coordinating dies that cut out all of these little ladybugs, the flowers, you've got some grass, a little, what do you want to call that, little zippy-doo line, and yeah, some fun stuff there. So I've got this little lady with the flower. And again, we're going to start with basic black card base. So that part I am keeping the same. So again, this is 5.5 by 8.5. And we're just folding there at the 4 1/4 mark. Yeah, it is a cool card. It's no wonder that it's been pinned a lot. But I'm almost to the point where I'm kind of tired of seeing it pop up in my feed. So let's see if we can repin these projects and then maybe these will pop up more often. Okay, so with this, I'm going to use the Ladybugs and the Peaceful Poppies Designer Series paper. I wanted some fun, bright prints here. So I have pulled out this actual poppy color print here. It's got kind of a watercolor wash on the back. And then I love this strip. This is the pool party background with the bright colors on it. And then the background, that would actually work too. So what I'm gonna do is cut that down. So again, this is a 1-inch strip and we need it 1 inch by 5 1/4. Okay, so we've got a 1 inch by 5 1/4. And we might have to do this 2 ways just to see which side we like best. But I'm gonna do this right directly on the card base. Okay, and then I cut this to, oh, you know what? No wonder it looks so plain. I never added my pretty frame around it. Oh my goodness, duh. All right, get ahead of myself. Okay, so you guys saw me do the white pieces. So I'm going to do that again. Somewhere I had an extra, I do this every single time. I always lose something. All right, well, let me die cut a couple more. We're doing the Whisper White. That's 3 1/4 by 5 1/4. And we're going to use the one oval frame about 1/3 of the way down. All right, so that's gonna create kind of the top panel there for the card. So snap, crackle, pop. Okay, so I've got this. This side's got a smudge, so I'm gonna flip that over and kind of lay it where you want it to go, because then we're going to put adhesive here on that inside piece. Okay, so let's tape that down, hold this in place, get that fairly, oops, come on, get that square. I don't want to glue it down just yet. Okay, put this in there where we want it to go. All right, so this time I want to stamp the little row of baby bugs there
I just think that's so cute. So I'm gonna stamp this. Oh, well, let's go with it. I already smudged it. Okay. Little Ladybugs, and then the You're So Sweet. I'm gonna put that right there. And then now I can go ahead and put my dimensionals on here. So again, we're gonna use 6, 1 in each corner, and then 1 above and below the little frame here. Okay, get these all out of the way. Okay, so let's see here. Make sure that lines up where I want it to. Okay, so that's good. Then we're gonna use a piece of white scrap. Let's see what I can pull out here. All right, this will work. And we're gonna use little Miss Ladybug here. You know what you could do? You could even just stamp that directly on, stamp that on Poppy Parade if I had it out here, which I don't. So we will grab our blends. Let's see, keep them handy. This is the dark, where's the light? All right, I keep my blends here. I have the nice organizer, which would be awesome, but then I use them so much that I just keep them in a bin. All right, I'm just gonna go all over with the light color. I'm not even gonna like be specific here. I'm just gonna give her some all over color. The whole thing. Let's just go all over. Okay. Then we'll come in with the dark. We'll add some shading here. Let's see, let's do her little arms and her little legs. And you notice I am kind of going outside the lines, but that's because we're going to die cut her with our new, they're called Coordinations dies, which is awesome. And then, well, we've got the flower here, but I feel like that needs to pop just a little bit. Let's see, what have I got? I have Flirty Flamingo. I do. Let's see how the Flirty Flamingo looks. Just to give it a little bit of tone. Okay, get my ink pad out of the way before I stick my arm in it. Okay, so I'm gonna die cut this, again, using my magnetic platform. Here's my die. And you can see how it perfectly frames that little shape right in. Hi, Lisa. You can't help but giggle out loud every time you see the bugs. Yes, I think those little row of baby bugs, they kind of make me giggle too. It's just such a happy stamp set. Okay, so I got this, so cute. Put some dimensionals on the back there. I think with this, we really only need 1. So we'll do this. Kind of dance her right along the center line there. All right, this is the part I forgot to do on the last card, so I'll have to go back and fix it here. But the I had shown you how you take your, we were going to use this large and the small framelits here. Okay. So what you're going to do is line up your, can you guys see this? So on your magnetic platform to hold this in place, and of course I'm going to conserve paper, so I'm going to go right up here on the edges. But I put my larger frame on first, and then I'm putting in my smaller frame, and that way I have a good 1/4 inch all the way around there. So let me run that through, and you guys can see how that works. Okay, snap, crackle, pop. So when you're done, you're left, you take that out. You have a bonus piece there. But you get this cool frame. Oh, I should have put this on first because it's hiding my bugs. They're kind of dancing around it. Let's try, let's see here. Let's try this. Do you guys ever like build a card and then take it apart? That's why we have extras, right? I don't totally want to tear that apart right now. I think I can find a creative way to fix it. So again, just coming down with our strip. That's not the right length. Gotta have another strip in here somewhere. Let's see here. This is how I keep all of my paper scraps. Hi, Diana. Oh, rich raspberry would be fun for the flower. I would. And if I did that, I've actually got some rich raspberry. So that would be cute for the frame, maybe. Let's see. I have some rich raspberry. Let's see what I could pull out. I always try to use up some of my scraps here, so I'm not just making all kinds of new mess. But let's see. In this case, I'm going to, I really like that blue color, so I'm going to cut that to 1 inch. So actually I want 1 inch and, yes, 1 inch by 5 1/4. And then I can glue that down. All right, so 1 inch by 5 1/4. Glue it. Okay. Let's see which way we want it to go. Give it 1/4 inch all the way around there. Okay, so take the white piece. This time I'm going to put a little snail, or actually it would work well with some of those mini dimensionals. Oh, that's okay, you're coming in late. I'm kind of doing a do-over here because I didn't like the way a couple things turned out. So I'm gonna just snip the edges of my dimensionals to give me some skinny pieces. Oops, okay, I'm gonna do like 1 on each edge. Come on. All right, so I guess it does, you can tell I did not make this card ahead of time. I just went with the layout. So I want to lay this out. I want to frame in this spot. Okay. All right, then we can go ahead and stamp our extra little bugs and our greeting, now that we know how much space that's going to take up. That's what I just did. I had it just about ready, and when I went to put my frame on, it didn't fit. So make sure you leave room for your frame. Let's go, I will center this a little bit more, and then I'll off-center my greeting. You're so sweet. Okay, I'm going to pull off the bug here. Look at that, perfect. Still in good, still intact. And I need a center. So in this case, I've already stamped my greeting. I can go ahead and put all my dimensionals on here. 1, 2, oops, it stuck to me. Oh man. Okay, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. Diana, did your starter kit? No, I think it just shipped on Monday, right? So you should be getting a whole bunch of goodies delivered to your house early next week. And I think we went over, I think you got lots of adhesives, so you'll have dimensionals to be able to make projects like this. All right, I'm going to snail this down. Goes right in the hole. Okay, and then you can just kind of pull on it because you want it to pop up. It's like a little frame here. Okay, then the ladybug goes in the middle. Ta-da! And this time we need some fun accessories. So I pulled out the bird ballad trinkets because I thought it would be really cute to add a little flower. So I've got some mini glue dots here. The detail on these elements is just incredible. So I'm gonna go ahead and use 2 little glue dots here and just stick that over on the side, kind of adding my own little poppy there. All right, so that is much cuter, right? And we could go in and decorate, color in those little baby bugs. Maybe I'll do that. They need some little color here. This is the light poppy blend. All right, I'm not gonna color all this face. I do think I need just a little bit of white left. Okay, yeah, that looks really cute, right? Okay, so to finish the bumblebee card, it's missing its little frame, which I have a feeling that I, again, cut that too close. So let's see, let's kind of redo the top. This time we'll actually make our frame. So I'm gonna use the kind of this hive pattern of the golden honey specialty paper. So again, like I said, you're going to put down your bigger frame. And if you're trying to maximize paper, go ahead and put it right up to the edge. And then insert your smaller one, and then we'll run that through the Big Shot or whatever die cutter you're using there. Can't wait for Stampin' to come out with their new one next summer. Should be making its debut in June. Okay, so you get a bonus and then you got your frame. So again, we'll cut some little skinny pieces from our dimensionals. All right, put these on here. There we go. It's a good thing I had so many layers and bases kind of prepped and ready to go. Okay, again, frame this out. Perfect. Okay, then get our ink pad. We were doing Sweet Friend here. Ta-da. And then adding our little golden designer element. I think I want to stick that right up here. Okay, flip that over. Lots of dimensionals. La la la. Okay. They're just sticking to me. I might be able to fit okay, Margaret's saying I might be able to fit a smaller oval frame inside the card for the one. Oh, that's right. I could use that and add a little decoration on the inside. That's true. That would be fun. Do you guys like to decorate the insides of your cards? Not everybody does. I kind of do a little bit of both. So, I am going to take this one apart. I'm going to take off, just go gently. We only use dimensionals, so that is a blessing in this case. It will peel off without too much harm. Okay, so I peeled that off. Let's see if that's in the right place. Oh, yes, that's why I did 2 at a time. All right, that looks much better. Now that it's decorated, what do you guys think? Yes, Nancy does like to decorate the insides of her cards and envelopes. So if you had, you could do that, a little strip of Whisper White here. So let's see. Again, for the inside, we want to do 4 by 5 1/4. Could do that. And then we can, oops, let me close that up, grab my snail, which is hiding. Okay, we could layer that right in here. And then we could use, let me chop up a little slice of this, let's do the honeycomb, because that's cut exactly to 4 inches. So I'm gonna do 4 by 1 here and add a little decoration to the bottom. Great idea. Okay, so I'll go right in here. That kind of dresses it up just a little bit. And then we could do, that's kind of cute. We could actually stamp the honeycomb in there and the whole wishing you sunshine and happiness. Let's see, I haven't actually finished putting these together. So let me pop out the images that we want. I just got the stamp set in last week, so I haven't totally had a chance to use it yet. All right, so I peeled the extra label there off of my, this is the label sheet that comes. I like to use my labels, not everybody does. And then you peel the back part off of your stamp, and then it fits right there on the shape, and when you pull it off, it's perfect. That's how I like to assemble these. And then I'll do the same thing. You can see it's got just a little split right in here. And then the sunshine and happiness piece. All right, let's see here. Fit that right around the oval. Okay, so I think what I'll do, I do have my crushed curry ink pad. Of course, it's on the bottom of the little pile here. Okay, where is it? That was daffodil, this is crushed curry. Keeping the theme here. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and ink that up well. Okay, folks, what did I do with my card? I just had it. I moved everything. Do you guys see, what did I do with that? Oh my goodness, how did it disappear already? Here's the ladybug one. Where's the other one? You guys think I nuts. Why don't the stamp, because that way the stamps don't come with the labels already attached, because they are super duper sticky, and it does give you the option to adhere them or not. Here it is. Some people don't like to have the sticker on them. I do. I like it attached so that way you can actually see what you're stamping, but some people don't do that. And actually, I think in manufacturing, it's a little bit of a different process. It'd be an extra step through the machine if they were to come pre-attached. Whereas this way, the stamps all come through the stamp mold, and then the labels are printed separately. All right, so I stamped my honeycomb there in crushed curry, and then my curvy bit here in the basic black, wishing you sunshine and happiness. Of course, you don't have to worry about attaching labels and things if you have the photopolymer stamps. But in this case, both the Little Ladybug and the honeycomb are both the red. They're both the red rubber. So there's a red rubber layer, a foam layer, and then the peel and stick layer is separate. Okay, so that's the inside of that one. That's cute, right? Thinking of you, sweet friend, with our bumblebee there, and it's more like a wasp. And thinking of, in the crushed curry, thinking of you, sweet friend, with a designer element. And then we've decorated the inside, wishing you sunshine and happiness. I think we need one more little bug on the inside of the card to fly around. Okay, so peeled off this layer. Okay. All right, grab that one. I think that'll fit on my little block here. All right, get my black back out. And then, where should we do this? Let's do this here because I kind of flubbed up there. So this is my fix. See, and you'd never know there was a little flub. There's no mistakes in card making, only creative opportunities here. Okay, yes, so these are our two cards following that fun sketch. So we've got the Little Ladybug in the Poppy Parade, and then we have our honeybee in the crushed curry. But I thought this was such a fun little sketch. And now that we have these amazing die cuts for all of these fun images, then that works out great. So I will go ahead and take a picture of these, and then I'll upload everything to YouTube so that it's there. And then if you visit my Pinterest board, I will have them pinned over there as well. So thank you guys so much for stamping with me this afternoon. It's been so fun. I love it when you guys comment and really appreciate that. So I hope you enjoyed today's projects, and join me again next week. Next week, it's going to be kind of fun because it's interesting how the timing worked out. Next Friday is January 31st, and it will be my 31st week of videos. So it's kind of fun. I'll have to come up with something exciting for next week. But again, thank you so much. Thanks for the thumbs up and the likes and subscribing. And I'll see you next week. Take care. Bye-bye.